Hi guys, so today we're going to do May-June 2005 question 3, and we're going to start with, so it's number 3A, it's sets. In this diagram we see we have M, D, and U. In the diagram shown above, the universal set U represents all the students in a class. The set M represents the students who take music. The set D represents the students who take drama. If 24 students take music, calculate the number of students who take both music and drama. 2, the number of students who take drama only. And then B, a straight line passes through the point P, which is -3, 5, and has a gradient of 2/3. Write down the equation of this line in the form y equals mx plus c. And 2, show that this line is parallel to the line 2x minus 3y equals 0. So what we're going to start with. Calculate the number of students who take both music and drama. What do we know? We know that U represents all the students in a class, M represents students who take music, and D represents students who take drama. Also, we know that there are 24 students who take music. From the Venn diagram, we see that M equals 3x plus x. So you see there's a 3x, so just look in the circle M and see what do we see in M. We see 3x plus another x. Since we know that M equals 24 and M equals 3x plus x, that means 24 equals 3x plus x. Now we solve for x. So if 24 equals 3x plus x, we simplify, which is combine like terms. So we get 24 equals 4x, and now we divide both sides by 4. How do we know to divide both sides by 4? We see 24 equals 4x and we want to get 1x. And in order to get 1x, we need to divide by 4 because 4x divided by 4 will give us 1x. And if we divide this side by 4, we have to divide the other side by 4 as well to make the equation equivalent. So 24 divided by 4, we get 6. And 4x divided by 4, we get x. So therefore 6 is equal to x. Number of students taking both music and drama equals 6. And this is how we write it in set notation. N in brackets M and D. So you see X is in the middle, and that's who's taking part in music and drama. So that's what this means. Who's taking part in music and drama. Calculate the number of students who take drama. So who's taking drama only? So from the Venn diagram, we see that drama only equals 7 plus x. We cannot include this x because this x includes music, and we want to know for drama only. So that will just be the 7 plus x. From the previous question, we know that x equals 6. Therefore, D, which is drama, equals 7 plus 6, which is equal to 13. So 13 students take drama only. A straight line passes through the point P, which is -3, 5, and has a gradient of 2/3. Write down the equation of this line in the form y equals mx plus c. Any questions so far though on what we did on the sets question? Because now we're going to do line. So it's different, gradients of a line, an equation of a line. So if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know, and I could always go through it again for you. So for this one now, what we know? We know px1, y1 is equal to p -3, 5. Therefore, x1 equal to negative 3 and y1 equals 5. Gradient, which is equal to m, is equal to 2/3. Equation of a line when given 1 point is y minus y1 equals m by x minus x1. So now we just replace, wherever we see y1 and x1, we replace it by the number values. So we know x1 equals negative 3 and y1 equals 5. So now the equation reads y minus 5 equals 2/3 times x minus negative 3. So now we know that a minus by a minus is a plus. So it becomes y minus 5 equals 2/3 times x plus 3. So now what do? Next step, we need to multiply the 2/3 by everything in this bracket. So 2/3 times x, we get 2/3 x. 2/3 times 3, we get 2, because 2 times 3 gives us 6, and then 3 times 1 gives us 3. 6 divided by 3 gives us 2. So now we have y minus 5 equals 2/3 x plus 2. Y equals, so now we want the equation to look like this, y equals mx plus c. So in order to do that now, we have to carry this 5 over to this side. So now to do that, because it's negative 5, we need to add 5 on both sides. So if we add 5 here, we get y minus 5 plus 5 equals 2/3 x plus 2 plus 5. And we know that negative 5 plus 5 equals 0. Therefore, y plus 0 equals, and we know y plus 0 equals y. So that's how we have y over here. So now we have y equals 2/3 x plus 2 plus 5. And we know 2 plus 5 gives us 7. So now we have y equals 2/3 x plus 7, which is in the form y equals mx plus c, where m equals 2/3 and c equals 7. So that's okay so far. And this is a picture of our line here with the point negative 3, 5, and the gradient 2/3. So gradient is the slope of the line. So I did it one way using the equation of the line given 1 point. I'm going to show you a different way we could calculate this same exact question. So for this now, instead of using the equation of the line formula, we could also use the gradient of a line equation. So we know that gradient, which is m, equals change in y over the change in x. So change in y is y minus y1, and change in x equals x minus x1. So we know m, the gradient, equals 2/3. So now we have 2/3 equals y minus 5 over x minus negative 3. And then now we cross multiply. When we cross multiply, we're going to get 2 times x minus negative 3. And that is equal to 3 times y minus 5. So now, from before, we also know x minus negative 3 becomes x plus 3, because a negative by a negative gives us a positive. So we have 2 times x plus 3 equals 3 by x minus 5. So now 2 times x gives us 2x plus, always keep the same sign that they have there, plus 2 times 3 gives us 6. Put back your equal sign. Now 3 times y gives us 3y, and 3 times negative 5 equals negative 15. So now we have 2x plus 6 equals 3y minus 15. Minus 15. I'm not sure why you're not seeing the cursor. Do you see it now? Tell me if you see it now. All right. So now we have x plus 6 equals 3y minus 15. That becomes, we want to get the y alone on one side and everything else on the other side. So if you want to carry the 15 over to the 2x plus 6, because it's negative 15, we need to add 15 on both sides. So now we have 2x plus 6 plus 15 equals 3y. 6 plus 15 gives us 21. So we get 2x plus 21 equals 3y. We need to get 1y. So because we need to get 1y and we have 3y right now, we need to divide both sides by 3. 3y divided by 3 gives us y. 21 divided by 3 gives us 7. And 2x divided by 3 gives us 2/3 x. So now we get 2/3 x plus 7 equals y, which is the same as what we got previously. And it's in the form y equals mx plus c. So those are the two different ways we could work out this question. One using the gradients of a line equation, and one using the equation of a line formula with 1 point. Show that this line is parallel to the line 2x minus 3y equals 0. 2x minus 3y equals 0. We need to write in the form y equals mx plus c. So, okay, what do? We need to carry the 2x to the other side. So now it's positive 2x. In order to carry it on the other side, we need to subtract it on both sides. We always do the opposite for whatever it is. So it's 2x, positive 2x, so we have to minus 2x. 2x minus 2x gives us 0. Now we have negative 3y equals 0 minus 2x, which is negative 2x. So negative 3y equals negative 2x. Divide both sides by negative 3. Why we divided by negative 3 is because we have negative 3y. And we want to make that positive y. So negative 3y divided by negative 3 gives us positive 1y, which is equal to negative 2x divided by negative 3. So now we have y equals negative 2 divided by negative 3x, which is the same as saying y equals 2/3 x. How we get 2/3 x? Because a negative divided by a negative gives us positive. So now we have m equals 2/3, which is the same as what we got before. So therefore 2x minus 3y equals 0 and y equals 2/3 x plus 7 are parallel because the gradient is the same. Any questions? Give you all a few minutes to look over this. Tell me if you have any questions. Is there any part that you need me to go over again? Alright, if there are no questions for this one, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Maybe you could let me know what question, any particular paper you all would like me to go through, any particular question. What are some topics that have been giving you all trouble? Or what question in particular have been giving you all trouble that you'd like to see me do?